And now we are actually live again. I'm so sorry for that. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but OBS basically just crashed. Oh, my CPU more. GPU. Had to restart my game to fix it. It's unfortunate. Gonna have to monitor it from now on. Sadly, this won't be a singular stream in the overview. But the Twitch inspector is really not helpful. Okay, but now it's stable again. What the hell? Okay. Quickly gonna look there. But anyway, the DLC should release in a few seconds. A few minutes. And we luckily got the daily anyway. I'm so sorry. And I just recognized that I somehow managed to forget a space there in the stream title. Okay, now that's also fixed. Okay. So what now? We could either try farm the cryptos or bandits, or just wait a second. Well, it isn't guaranteed that it drops in a few minutes, so I guess it would be best to do something productive at least.
Oh, what a pleasant surprise.
But yeah, now these streams are separated into two. That's unfortunate. But it all seems to be stable again. Guess that's the problem if you use experimental features. Well, that's something you just gotta learn, I guess. Medium. Oh, that's from the zipline. So where could we get bandits in the easiest? Was there a dedicated place to get them? I mean, these meter plates are pirates, but they count towards the achievement, I think. Or do they? Can't tell, but I think not. And I guess we have to go back to mainland Tyria. Because that's at least I know where to get one there. Or we could do world bus tours. And just do world buses until it releases. That would also be an option. I know I just don't want to start anything big. Because I fear that I'd miss the release then. I mean, maybe they release it on the exact minute. But that's something I doubt. We could check Lion's Arch. Maybe they have something to... And they're just risen here. Weren't there bandits here at some point? Or are the bandits here only during the world boss? And I've put the space in the wrong How did I manage that? There. Janthir? What is? Yeah.
It's not showing off if you earned it.
Is there something follow up? Gonna go to Lion's Arch. Hype, hype, hype! New build game available. Exit to desktop. Guild Wars 2. Holy. How big is the update? How long is it gonna take? Oh, that looks nice. But it shouldn't take too long. I hope. Because everyone is downloading it at the moment, it's gonna take a while. Oh no. Can I maybe... Can I somehow show the launcher? Am I somehow able to capture it? Without capturing the whole screen? Maybe if I insert another one? I mean, 20%? Nearly there. But it's out. I'm so happy. Did he always do that? Lots of exclamation marks. %, 34%. Come on. Let me in. %. I should really at least do this and give you guys a little bit of music. If the browser window would load. Hope that is my account. Okay. Saved. Stream. Now you have at least some background music while I wait. But yeah, I don't seem to be able to capture the game window, unfortunately. At the launcher window. But 70%, we're nearly there. Come on, last few files. I hope the bitrate for you is stable, but I shouldn't use any upload right now. Already 2 GB down. Come on. 80%. Thank you for the follow. 90%, nearly there. Come on. Sadly, sorry for you guys, but I can't record the launcher window, so you just have to trust me that it's now at 92%. And we can play in a second. God, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. And 99%. Play. Disable the background music again. Let's see. Ooh, I love this new background. Now OBS only has to find it. Thank you. Ooh, I love this new background. Like, it just looks so idyllic. Like, you want to live here. If you have some maps in the DLC that look like this, I'm never gonna play anything else. But well, let's see. I'm hyped. That was the first DLC I really experienced myself. Oh. Okay. First of all, the coins have been reworked. A current collection of unusual coins has been recorded. Okay. And a Rocklau loot cache. Preview. Oh, these look nice. Not for this character, but for like a very heavy knight character that would look awesome. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, gonna keep this for now. I wanna play story. But I have to order my inventory first, or else I'm gonna go mad in the meantime. Good enough, I guess. Then... Alright, we should... maybe gonna do that later. Interesting that the shop doesn't even launch. Then... Story. Oh, and I love the color that it shows. I know the presentation is nice. And... I have no idea. Do they always do this with like a short announcement for everyone? Like a global broadcast? I know that was hype. Let's see. Snuff Servant. Just in case the name doesn't perk your ears, I'm Ludo of the Arcane Council. Met a few times. I keep it snappy. Wherever you've been vacationing these past few months, I doubt our little demon problem lets you rest for very long. Alchemy, I've still got to file a few reports on the Red Zoom attack myself. One heck of a nasty day. Probably the worst since Primodus. Red Zoom got attacked? Okay, but what can I say? It happened. At least those things only show up every other week now. And in far fewer numbers than when these attacks started. Plus, some good came of that mess. That's why I'm writing. How I made a list? I've got no hypothesis, but a couple of our world leaders started talking about our shared demon infestation. Especially the elder dragons. Everyone's a little eager to cut down any new threat that's still primarily education program. Meet with me. Let's talk about the Turian Alliance and your place in it. Okay, I'm gonna do that once I fetch myself some water. I'm back in a second. And I'm back, sorry for that delay. Then let's meet up. No, I don't know, my body is full of adrenaline right now. I don't even know why I'm so hyped. There's our first story instance, hopefully. Encoding is going well now. Okay. Don't know what that bug was just a minute ago.
Meet with Pact Commander. Check. Alchemy. This list isn't getting any smaller. Counselor Ludo?
Can't see him.
Thank you for the prompt arrival. Only the rest of the council acted as professionally.
The Arcane Council professional? Would highlight fly.
I'll get to it. You've been elected to the Tyrian Alliance, world leaders.
And a broken
Your
specimen jar.
invitation is, buried under research papers. No bother. I will be representing Radasum and the Arcane Council. About time we got involved. You were personally elected by the founding committee to join us. We're meeting in Lion's Arch.
Fascinating. When is this happening?
Soon. I need to meet with the rest of my peers before departing. Last-ditch effort to get some support. I will meet you there. Hopefully with more allies, as meddlesome as they might be. Ah! And here's your invitation. Almost dropped it into an ooze containment farm.
Nice. To the esteemed Pact Commander. How long is it since we've been called that? At least a few DLCs, right? Like the Pact doesn't exist anymore, right? I'm not sure. It is the highest respect that the founding committee of the Tyrian Alliance would like to invite you to join our organization of trust and dignity. God, how long is this? We hoped for a brighter tomorrow after the passing of Suwon marked a new era for Tyria. But something pushed back on that hope when a series of demonic attacks left our people and our homes in peril. Although these attacks have recently waned, their source has not yet been discovered. Until it has, we are all vulnerable. But from that vulnerability, something else was born. Awareness. Leaders started talking with leaders. Nations once impaired by archaic rivalries, suddenly allies, or in their way. Pain was shared as readily as food. After we survived the fight against the Elder Dragons, surely the next threat to rise in their place would not stop us. And it has not stopped us. As leaders talked, we realized that it was time again to try our hand at unity. Not all will agree, and we certainly have our critics. But peace isn't made overnight. Thus the Tyrian Alliance was formed. Commander, you've been a constant glimmer of hope in times of ire. You've impacted each of our lives in immeasurable ways. It is for that reason that you were invited to us to join in Lion's Arch for a celebration of trust. The Alliance may be new, but with time it will become become something truly admirable and productive for Tyria, for all of us. With support of the Tyrian Alliance Founding Committee, Queen Chenna of Kreita. Oh.
What?
Okay. Then let's go back to Brother Zoom. Lion's Arch. Evo. And that's our first story instance. Oh. I'm also interested in with what characters we're gonna go there.
This should be fascinating.
And I'm interested in seeing how long it takes before we find out that we have to go there with Janthir Wilds.
Hold it. Name?
Commander, over here.
That you are. Didn't recognize the face at first. Fought alongside you during Scarlet's attack. Go ahead. Don't mind me, just being cautious. A lot of big names in this building.
It's a big job.
Get out all of the notes in the meeting. Okay. So we have to look out for notes.
Malice, Anise, you've assembled quite the crowd.
No less cramped than any of Ash's hidden outposts.
Delegates and leaders are still arriving, but the turnout is impressive. My surprise is agreeable.
And nerve-wracking.
Everyone is comforted that you're joining us. You command quite a bit of respect here. Not all of us do the same.
Knew there was a catch.
You're modest.
Save that irascible demeanor for negotiations, Imperator. Go on. Mingle. As soon as a few more arrive, we'll get started.
Okay, then let's talk to everyone.
Given your lack of entourage, I suppose meeting with the council was, a bust? Couldn't get a single one of those old sacks to put down the gavel and at least try to make friends. Did send me with a giant pile of paperwork, though. That's what I'd like to call the Asuran hello. Nonsense, most of it. Cantha is revealed. And if not for copying Asuran ingenuity, they'd still be decades behind. But we can't hide in our labs. I'm sure the Arcane Council appreciates it. Probably. I certainly do hope that you are correct.
Form 0517B. Office of the Arcane Council. Form 0517B. Research Disclosure. Name: Council Ludo. Reason: Official. Purpose of research. The bottom of the sheet is covered in scribbles and doodles. Whoever filled this out was very, very bored. Okay. Hey, Bram.
Commander!
Bram! Thought I recognized the smell.
Graham is representing Kragstead, acting as my own advisor.
Oh? Did you get a second opinion?
Gawk all you need. I went home for a while after. The whole thing was an accident. One day I'm patching homesteads and caring for lone wolf pups, and the next I'm... well, here.
You leading an entire village. I'm impressed.
He's modest. He proved to be the leader Kragstead needed, and irreplaceable while I've helped take on more for Newt. A natural leader, oh boy.
Stop.
I'm glad for you, Bram. Air would be proud.
Let's just hope that he doesn't do something idiotic again. Okay, that's just the invitation again. Hey, Cave.
Cave, what a surprise.
Commander, I'd heard you'd been invited. Glad to see you again.
Kaith is joining me as counsel. We've both a stake in seeing our people thrive after everything we've endured.
The Sylvari have endured a lot. How are you doing after Aurene?
Some days are melancholy, but she still guides me. I'm needed by my people. That has given me purpose.
That they do. Keith has been vital in our pursuit of healing. We've all experienced a bit of an identity crisis after Maguma. We're well on our way, but we've problems to solve for yet.
Your resilience is inspiring.
Hello again. It is a genuine pleasure to see a familiar face in unfamiliar lands.
Welcome, Commander. I'm glad to finally have a meeting under less dire circumstances.
An empress and a queen. Dangerous combination.
Queen Jenna has been instrumental in Cantha's integration. I'm eager for these meetings to commence.
All I've done is make introductions.
With every trade organization and leader between the Shiver Peaks and the unending... Such modesty. I'm hoping that today is productive, if not educational.
The latter, I can promise.
Okay, and the last one here.
Commander, good to see you.
Whole lot of people here.
Certainly beats interrogations and trial preparations.
Bangar?
Who else? We'll save that headache for opening remarks. I'm eager to put it behind us. Hasn't made things easy, though. The Dominion lives. Their numbers are just depleted.
But still a threat.
So a lot of the threats we fought in the past are still around. Just in a lesser way. Confidential. Let's just look into it. Been a long time, my dear. I really hope that smile of yours is as blinding as I remember. The Queen sends you and lie on her best. While I wish I wrote on mundane terms, we have another favor of ask you. On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen and the founding members of the Terran Alliance, we'd like to formally request use of your organization's headquarters for our forthcoming summit. Okay, so just more about this. And okay, I think that was all. Is there something up here maybe? Probably not. Oh. Nah, not gonna be anything up here. Okay, then I guess we're ready to talk. There.
I, Countess Anise, liaison to Queen
Also,
Jenna
who's
of Kryta,
supposed to be here?
call all representatives of the Tyrian Alliance to council. Please, to your places.
I love how we have a little box to stand on. Else.
We've quite a bit to cover. First and foremost, the Pact and Orders send their regards. Structural changes have them occupied. But with that aside, the founding members have come prepared with opening statements. Affirmations of why we're here. As our mutually elected emissary, Commander, would you like to determine the order of operations?
What qualifies me to make that call?
You've had a hand in just about everything Tyria has endured since the retaking of Claw Island. We approve.
I imagine the Pale Mother supports this notion.
Sure, have at it.
I guess that's a lot of background information, but I'd like to hear everything of this. Let's first hear about the Sylvari. Maybe they have healed after everything that happened with the Jungle Dragon.
I am firstborn Dagonet. Keith and I have ventured from the Grove to represent the Sylvari. The Pale Tree sends her regards. Her healing has been a slow process, but her spirits remain bright and focused on our growth. Our people experienced a deep wound when Mordramoth rose and fell. As a people, we have many questions about where we come from, what purpose we serve following the Elder Dragon's death. Who are we as a society? Many have decided to leave our home in search of these answers. Finding direction and purpose, that is our focus. As the Pale Tree heals, so do the rest of us.
Okay, so they are still healing up? Even, about 7 years since that dragon died? Then, how is it going with Bengar?
Krisha, Imperator of the Blood Legion and elected representation from the Char. I'd be lying if I said tensions weren't high at the Citadel. With Bangar's trial nearing, another civil war isn't impossible. Even behind bars, Bangar commands respect from his most loyal. Although weakened, the Dominion is still a threat. However, the Imperators are mostly aligned. Imperator Malice of the Ash Legion joins me today in support. Ephraim sends his. You may have heard the whispers, but there are calls for another Con-Ur to rise. The Imperators don't disagree. But the Trial of Embers will wait until we've decided Bangar's fate. That is our first priority.
I know, it feels like everyone has their hands full right now.
Counselor Ludo of the Arcane Council. I'll keep it brief. As you can observe, I am the only present representative from the Council. We are experiencing growing pains. Cantha's prowess threw us for a loop. I may be alone in this thinking, but about damn time. For a long while, the Council has lazily relied on Asuran Magitech superiority. We've become complacent, our research secondary. I, and a few others, have been advocating for a more productive integration into the global sector. No disrespect intended, but Cantha's advancements on our designs? Well, frankly, it's insulting. Our knowledge is still unmatched.
An interesting choice of words. Know that I enjoy competition. In fact, I encourage it.
As do I. My first significant motion on the Arcane Council has been to eliminate any restrictions on admittance into the Asuran colleges. Our next focus will be on global equitable information exchange. That's all. For now.
So they wanna build an internet.
I am Scotty, son of Newt Whitebear. Sends his best. Old man just can't say no to a good brawl. Expected to heal just fine. Just as our people are healing. Unsure of how to approach the spirits. How we can help them. If we can help them.
The Sylvari share in your pain. The Pale Tree. That's been a process.
Aye. Looking ahead has been our focus. Our scouting parties have returned to the far north to explore the villages and homesteads cut off from Holbrook for decades. We've also got eyes on the sons of Svanir. Rather, what remains of them. Most fell with Jormag. Those that remain... broken. Lost. If we can offer any rehabilitation, we will. But we won't welcome more violence to Holbrook.
Esteemed leaders, I am thankful to have met a few of you before. Queen Jenna has made many of these introductions. For those of you I have not met, I am Empress In of Cantha. I was advised to send a liaison in my stead, but I wanted to show the face of the Empire. Cantha's integration into Tyrian politics has not been swift or easy. But it is considered our greatest priority in the wake of the Elder Dragon event. Our people are largely united in wanting, but like all nations, an underbelly of resistance remains. However, I want to pull us from the murk and into the light. Cantha's technologies are vast, some might say superior, and I firmly believe that we offer something unique. And clearly share similar passions with our neighbors. Together, imagine what we could accomplish. While we are focused on diplomacy, we've had a secondary goal of enlisting archivists from across continents. Our libraries and history texts are woefully dated.
My queen.
Thank you all for your remarks. We gather on mutual ground as allies. For some, friends. We suffered the Elder Dragons. We saw a new Ilona and Cantha. We've endured much. But now, Tyria has the promise of tomorrow. The last decade was cruel, but standing united today shows promise that my father only dreamt of. However, it is not on kind terms that we gather. The Alliance was formed as a reaction to a new threat. Almost a year ago now, demons attacked our villages and farmlands. Your cities and homes.
48 dead in the mountains. An entire village burned to the ground.
One attacked the grove.
2, just outside the gates of Rata Novus. They stank.
No casualties should be accepted. These attacks were calculated, I've heard. Our perpetrator? The Cryptus.
Cryptus?
And what exactly are these cryptis? Where did they come from?
The more pertinent question, how did the Queen discern this information?
Tone.
I've dealt with an Emperor's horde of petty banter, so I pivot. Queen Jenna, care to elaborate?
This information is as novel to me as it is to the Alliance.
I've heard rumors of your trustworthiness, Your Majesty.
No hyperbole until the Queen has spoken.
Enough!
Oh.
I see the triviality of Tyrian politics has not ceased its endless parade. Shall we have a mature discussion?
Introducing representation from the Astral Ward. Iskarin.
Iskarin?
Wait, does she know him?
Apologize for my friend's theatrics.
And Frode, Warden of the Astral Ward.
What's going on, Jenna? Answers.
Queen, if you wish to leave with all your limbs intact.
Calm, all of you. And I thought the war bands needed babysitting. Frode, was it?
Indeed. Admittedly, I expected worse. Wayfinder, under duress as always.
Wayfinder. Ah. Should have known you had a leg in this race.
I'll try talking to them.
Okay. Commander, I certainly had my fair share of life-altering realizations. I'd still like to know what it's all about. Should I be concerned? No need for concern. Yeah. I mean, it's just politics. I mean, might have a reference in real world. The Astral World have so much offer for the Alliance. Iskarin. I know that name from the people of Garenhof. But what's going on? Kiel, call Liongard. No need for Liongard. Iskarin and Frode come in peace. They'll explain. Iskarin is a seer, is he not? Naven has shared much of her historical knowledge with me. I would not have expected that any seer still existed, let alone to have one right in front of us. Only one is left. If you know of them, then you'll know that he's here as an ally. I love how the Asura have gotten a little box to stand on. Like they couldn't build a proper podium, so just, I guess, put an apple chest down there. Cryptus, the Astral Ward, and a seer? You knew about all of this? And you didn't tell me? Who would I be to burden you further? Aren't you up to your ears in paperwork? Commander, who are these strangers barging in? I want answers, now, before my fists go looking for them. Calm. They are friends. Hear them out, please. So much anger in here. Hey, that face... That's a face I haven't seen in a few sunsets, Commander. Spear Marshal. What a pleasant face to see. Are you here with Iman? Seen, Commander. Drop the formality. It's nice seeing your neck of the woods for a change. And yes, I'm here with Iman. The Sunspears have lent their expertise and protection to the Elonian delegation. Ah. Could I talk to this one? Thank you. I have a bad feeling about this. Who is he? Beings using such powerful and ancient magic have not historically boded well for the people of Elona. Yeah, maybe not. This time the ancient being's on our side. Iskan wants to help Tyria. Who's Iskan? What is Iskan? I have never seen one like him before. Is he the same as those exiled who have helped defend the airy walls from Jormek? They both float. Iskan is a seer. Like the exiled though, he's here to help us. And the last one.
Ready as they'll ever be. Get to the point.
They thrive on the brink of chaos.
They've all endured enough trauma for a lifetime. Patience.
If we're measuring trauma in lifetimes, they wouldn't compare.
Thank you for allowing us the time to speak to you all today. I apologize for the dramatic entrance. Again, I am Frode of the Astral Ward.
Frode. I've heard that name.
The Ward has been cloaked in shadow for centuries, protecting you from threats unknown and unlike the Elder Dragons.
The Cryptus.
The source of our demon infestation, I take it?
Beings of the Mists who are no longer a problem. Not right now. Our Wayfinder, your commander, can speak to that.
I joined their fight. The Cryptus have been... contained.
I wouldn't be surprised if some still attempted to breach our realm, but they aren't organized.
He speaks truth, as the commander can attest. Hesitant trust is advised. Isgarin revealed himself to me not long before he revealed himself to all of you.
The Cryptus are harbingers of what may come next from the mists.
And you say they're no longer a threat, Wayfinder?
I've been to their realm myself. They've been stabilized.
When Su One passed, Tyria's essence bled into the veil beyond, the mists. You are... we are no longer shielded by her power. Every eye turned toward us in that moment, and likely more. We glow brighter than we did before. Tyria is a unique world, coveted by those beyond.
To summarize, our demons are Cryptus, and you two, the Astral Ward, are some sort of secret organization that fights them?
Not just Cryptus, but any intruder from another realm.
We've certainly faced other threats that were not born of Tyria. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner?
Or help us with the Elder Dragons.
I will answer all of your questions. But this is not the right venue.
I'm inclined to agree. Whatever this information is, I gather it's sensitive in nature.
I imagine the room needs a moment to reflect. Shall we pause and reconvene in smaller council?
After our councils have ended, I will speak with any of you. Whatever questions you may have, I will try to answer them.
I mean, these questions are valid. The hiding yourself from Tyrion and everything was a little bit weird. And we've never really gotten an explanation
Commander,
aside from,
with us.
well, it's gonna
We'd
work.
like to continue the
It
conversation.
had to be like that. So maybe we are gonna get another explanation, or it's just how it is.
My people have recently begun early exploration of Dislana. The dragon brand is weakening, all these years later. Dangerous place, rampant with harpies. I don't see them helping us. Perhaps the Hecate?
I've only been to the ruins of Farn, parts of Korna. I should visit more of Alona. When you call Dislana dangerous, what do you mean?
You've been to the best tourist attractions at least. You should visit. Dislana is taxing. Harpies are dominant, which makes it hostile territory. But my people used to hide in the mountains. We have records and rumors of temples, settlements. I don't know if anything waits for us there, but it's worth looking.
Sounds like the Greater North. Homesteads long displaced by Jormek's storm. No telling if there are any survivors.
We defeat the Elder Dragons, and this is our reward. The scraps of what used to be.
That kinda sounds like stuff we could go to in a further expansion.
Look at them over there. Can I assume they're scheming?
No, Counselor. Assumptions are very often incorrect. We'll have plenty of time to ask our questions. And I have some for you, as we were tasked. Before the Arcane Council, my research says that you were the Dean of Statics.
I am the Dean of Statics. If I dedicated all of my time to the Council, my brain would melt and drip onto the floor.
Talented and busy. You remind me of my sister. Say, you and I should plan a visit. We're supposed to be making friends after all. I would love to host you in our labs. I'm very curious to see how they stand up to such a precise eye.
If they stand. I would love to give you my assessment, Empress. And I'm also happy to waive my consultation fees in good faith.
Good faith indeed. I see you two are getting along.
Okay, then let's see what our main allies want to tell us.
So you've met before.
Anise introduced us. Their friendship was just as much a surprise to me.
We sought another ally ahead of the forum. We've known it was time to reveal ourselves to the world. Figured this would be better than a more public spectacle.
That inclination isn't wrong. Why now, though?
The Cryptus may be controlled or contained, but my words should cause fear. Tyria is as blood in water.
And what exactly is attracted to that blood?
Any number of beasts and beings. I've no reason to think we're in imminent danger, but I suspect something draws closer.
And we all need to prepare. The Astral Ward is ready to help in any way we can.
So you've numbers then?
Some. Fewer after the Cryptus. We bled on the edge of that blade.
What do you propose we do?
Focus on your affairs. We'll get nowhere without some degree of control. Your nations are fragile still. Heal. Nourish.
We'll be establishing pacts with our neighbors. I suggest you do the same.
Wise.
On that subject, I'd like to offer some information on the Isle of Janthir.
Janthir. A storm looms over that place. Blood. That is not a territory I wish to cross.
I don't expect you to, but we may find more allies throughout those lands. The Lowland Coden.
My father spoke of them briefly. He left their territory untouched. Those are bonds I have not maintained.
I imagine there's more to this suggestion, Iskarin?
We should speak within thicker walls. Yes.
Wayfinder, I don't think anyone here would be better equipped to help form these bonds. You are not only a representative of the Astral Ward, but of Tyria. Look around this room. Take it in.
I could support that notion. Yes.
Utilize Moon Camp.
It's only kicking up dust otherwise. We'll send ward to your aid. All your aid. The ward will establish a gateway between our outpost and the human city. With the Queen's blessing.
Blessing granted. I support this, and you, Commander. Now is the time to fortify. The Countess will meet you in Divinity's Reach.
So what are these notes? Do we still have... Okay.
I've witnessed cleaner executions.
Krisha, I think I'm going with the commander to Janthir. I feel a professional pull. Have little intel on that location, or these Coden, and it feels vital. Or intriguing, at least.
An Imperator leaving her post to get her claws dirty. Care to steal my mate, too? Go. Be our eyes. I can cover for us.
I'll see you there, Commander.
Okay, apparently we didn't find all notes. Okay, since when does the mastery point overlay look like this? Okay, but that animation is cool. Yay! Okay, and homesteading Lowland Codan, I guess that's gonna be relations with them. And the more claw stuff. Okay, but so for the release there's only gonna be 3 tracks, I guess. Or maybe there's some hidden. But okay. Let's see whether we can finally set our foot on Janthir. Also, where's... Okay, apparently that didn't change how the compass is layouted. And we can already see where the new maps are gonna be. Okay.
Rage at max.
Let's just follow the arrows. Thought it would be closer to here. Is that gonna be in the back rooms of this? Of the palace? It was interesting how I slid there.
Prompt.
I can't see any of the characters.
Welcome, Commander. The gateway is active. I've heard that Malice will meet you there. Got a glimpse of the place myself. Frode gave the Queen a proper tour. He'll be expecting you too. Between friends, their definition of camp is sweet. I'm sure you'll be very comfortable.
Oh yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit.
You are quite adapted to them, aren't you? How are you feeling about the mission then?
Based on what I know, optimistic. Entering an unexplored territory like Janthir to establish contact with Coden, that piques my interest.
Diplomacy is a fine craft, Commander. And making allies requires an artisan. Oh, before you depart, do we prefer Wayfinder or Commander now?
Whatever you prefer, honestly. I don't know if you calling me anything but Commander would sound natural.
Old habits die hard, I suppose. Good luck.
And honestly, I like it way more to be called Commander instead of Wayfinder. I don't know, it's just nostalgic. Then let's see how this camp looks. I couldn't tell whether it was meant sarcastically that it's sweet and comfortable. Okay, they just put another wizard's tower here.
Wayfinder, the guest of honor.
Welcome to Moon Camp. Vanak, if you don't remember. Fought with you against the Cryptus and Omnitas.
This is nicer than any field lab I've worked in.
Yeah.
The Astral Ward? Subtle. Not a chance. Good to see you closer to ground, though. I volunteered to help with the integration. Long overdue that we got involved in Tyrian affairs. More publicly, that is. Got a few things to atone for.
Commander, Vanak was just giving us the lay of the land. Dangerous place, Janthir. Eager to scope it out.
I am as well. There's something about the atmosphere here that wilts my senses.
I wasn't expecting you here, Keith.
On Dagonet's order, he didn't go into much detail about the Pale Tree's status. And perhaps it's not my place to say, but her recovery has been slower than we expected. Some days she seems weaker than the day before. We search for a remedy.
Oh.
The Astral Ward knows magic, and ancient magic at that. I'm hoping we can form a connection with you.
I do too, for what it's worth. And all help is good in these parts. Janthir is a nasty place to get lost. But before you touch ground, Frode wanted to speak with you, Wayfinder. Seemed urgent enough to prioritize.
Right. I'll track him down.
Okay. So it seems like the Pale Tree has its problem, maybe gonna die, maybe that's gonna be another story. I mean, it would be an interesting... I don't think that we have to go here. I think it's up there or something. Or down... yeah, probably down there. Where are you? Okay. The DLC just started and I'm already confused. It's behind this... there's an entrance here. I just thought that it was also closed like this door.
I hope you've gotten some sleep since our last adventure, friend.
I used to be in charge of Moon Camp before Levente named me Warden.
There seems to be more at play here, especially when the Warden is pulled from the sky.
You know us well. It's true. The Lowland Coden will be fine allies of Queen Jenna and the Tyrian Alliance. That is no lie. They know these lands better than most. Janthir and the northern stretches are formidable. How much did you learn of Waiting Sorrow during your time in Omnitas?
Waiting Sorrow as in your missing wizard? Very little, other than the fact that she created the Heart of the Obscure.
Indeed. I've never met her, of course, as she's been missing since before Ascalon burned to the ground. This must stay between us, for now. But we suspect that she's hiding among the Coden.
You want me to find her?
It isn't a burden on your shoulders alone. The Ward is here to support in whatever way we can. But, yes, we need you to.
Is she dangerous?
She's very capable. For your own safety, expect resistance. I wish I knew more. Between us, Wayfinder, all conversation about her turns Isgaran more conspiratorial than usual.
Then I'll keep my guard up.
Good. For what it's worth, Dagda doesn't agree with him. She was also Waiting Sorrow's closest friend, so there's bias. But that's all I've got, so I'll leave you to it. Get to know the region. We'll set out in search of the Coden soon as well. They've been known to homestead along the delta and the coastline. They'll build for 100 or so years, then move. Unsure of their exact position, but I imagine we're close. We portaled Moon Camp here to avoid scaring the locals.
Probably more subtle than flying it over the bay. Good call.
Stalwart Hart pulled some research noting they're not especially keen on magic. A floating building may cause alarm. But, good luck. I'll be here to guide you as I can. Ward's busy with the reacclimation. It's going to be a long process.
Okay, so we are searching for a lost wizard. Someone who for some reason left the astral world, probably for a good reason.
Insights from Frode, Commander?
He and I caught up and talked about the Coden, but we're not exactly sure where they're settled today, but they're likely close. Astral World research also says that they're a little distrustful of magic. We'll want to keep that in mind.
Sounds like we've plenty to strive for then. We should get moving. I don't know this region.
I'd recommend taking it slow. When we call Janthir treacherous, we mean it.
Okay, then. I guess look around here. The map of Janthir.
How big is Janthir?
Huge. Practically in Kryta still. But the deltas are considered a part of the Isles due to their climate and flora. It stretches far to the north, running parallel to the northern Shiver Peaks, as far as modern maps are concerned. The Isles and Bay make up most of the occupied territory, with some coastal regions lining the mainland. There was even a small human outpost on the Isles, but it's long abandoned now. Don't know a lot about it.
Not a good place to be then.
But okay, that seems like... Wait, is it... Unshed... Ah no, Janthir is here, and yes, they are bigger than the map, even. But okay. Oh, maybe we can get in here. Yes. Okay. A Cryptus X.
That's a Cryptus axe. I'd recognize it anywhere.
Yep. Moon Camp operated in the area during the attacks. Abark's grunts were poking at something here. Never figured out what.
Given Janthir's history, I imagine there are any number of things a demon could be drawn to. Not especially inspiring, though.
I mean, we know that the Titans, whatever they are, have been here in the past. Oh, and I can't talk to Frode again.
How are things with the ward?
Fine. Tense. Isgaran wanted to lock our doors and go back into hiding, but that's just not an option for us. We have 100 fractal inhabitants taking up residence in Omnitas, and I doubt they want to stay. They're sitting in a limbo of our making, and that's just one problem.
Are you going to get the Alliance involved? Probably a smart move.
I think we have to. Lear agrees. He strongly agrees. Iskaran's worried that the world will think us monsters, which is a fair fear, but our actions aren't above critique. I'm airing my angst. Suffered a few long nights, but we're moving in the right direction. Don't let me distract you.
Okay. But yeah, sounds very, very much like Isgaran just closing the door again. We were never here. Not our problem. Bye.
Nazaval Raven talent. Nasty beast. The ward has little documentation, aside from a few first-hand accounts. When a few travelers come through Janthir, stay away from them at all costs.
Meaning that we're gonna have to fight lots of them. Got it. What's in here? A Mersat relic.
A lot of things come to Janthir to hide from the rest of Tyria. That's why the Mersat built Bava Nisos here. Though, that place is all ruins and storms now. Hard to get close.
Bava Nisos? What's that?
Former Mersat city. Fixed in the middle of the Isles. Been abandoned for a long time. Don't think I'd want to go anyway. Maban told me about it. Didn't sound all that hospitable. He went back from time to time. Memories, I imagine. Or guilt.
And what's with the badge? Can we... Okay, can't talk to it. interact with it. Would be really weird if we started talking to objects.
What can you tell us about the history of this place?
Former home of the Mersat, and later the White Mantle. From my research, there's been very little activity in recent years.
Correct. Aside from the Kodan, only a few other groups have called it home. Some centaur tribes, trolls, creatures that keep to themselves. And the Isles are another story. I recommend you read up on it. A lot of blood has been spilled here.
Then let's look into what we can't find out here. Oh.
It's so quiet. Reminds me of drizzlewood.
Oh no, please.
Abundant vegetation. I wonder how much of this is edible.
Already getting comfortable, I see. Where to first?
Sounds like something to be determined by a wayfinder.
Do they really make jokes about my name now? About my title? Thank you. Thank you, Cave. Oh. But yeah, it seems a little bit familiar, but also not. Because, for example, these plants, I don't think we ever saw them, and in general with this amount of vegetation. Oh, there's a little creek here.
We should follow that stream, see where it leads.
Wait, does it flow upwards, or does it... Okay. I think that just looked like it. Oh, the environment is so nice. I don't know, they've really managed to make this creek look good. Normally they don't have such things in the environment.
Janthiri flora is fascinating. And probably very toxic.
Let's see where it leads. It leads to here. And then doesn't really continue. Okay. There's something up there.
Watch out for the cliff. Wouldn't make for a nice fall.
Never mind the cliff. Watch out!
What? Ah, just as I said. We're gonna have to fight against lots of them. That was one hell of a setup.
What were those things?
Must be Valraven. Talons look just like the one Vinok showed us.
That looks nice. If we can... What would happen if we placed our skiff in there?
It may be dangerous, but this place... It's stunning.
Yeah, it is.
A beautiful vista for sure. I wonder where the water leads.
And then probably the last one on the tree.
Goodness, look at you. This is a very old tree. Imagine the stories it could tell us. Standing tall and strong, protecting the smaller growth.
Eyes up, Keith.
And there are new wolves, which honestly look more like bears. These some... Okay, now I see the form more clearly. But okay, at least feels like they didn't...
Ward, I need assistance now! Alchemy! It won't come!
Treacherous, eh?
Better check it out.
But hey, at least it feels like they didn't make the enemies even more bigger damage sponges than they already did with Secrets of Obscure. That's nice, I guess. The fungal woodland.
Together, everyone!
What has them so riled up?
I really don't want to go into Reaper Shroud because it's kinda annoying that it changes the voices of characters and you in part can't hear the dialogues anymore.
A site so close to a populated camp is concerning behavior.
Bet it has something to do with that distress call.
Reasonable take.
Also there's a master point there, which we probably can't get right now.
Footprints and more claw marks. Chase them away from camp.
Are these char footprints? Don't think anything else of the Turian races has a footprint like this. And even for a char they are big.
Blood. We better hurry.
Oh god, we overlooked something. Sorry. I know we gotta hurry.
Claw marks.
And from quite a large beast, I imagine.
Anyone! Help us!
Come on.
Oh, new music. An aggressive warclaw. I mean, it was mentioned that the warclaws were trained here, domesticated. Oh. Dodge out of it. God, that was bad. What is that effect? Alternate approach. Okay.
Who are you?
Outlander, use this salve. Breathe. Who are you? Curious garbs you wear. Perhaps something sturdier would do you better in these parts. Which of you is the leader?
Commander.
I'm leading this expedition.
A voice that
Do we have it on a leash now?
I imagine. I'd like to get to know you. I'm sure the Claw would too. The sun is fading. Wherever you traveled from, our village is likely closer. Follow. We've got a fire for you to sit by.
Thank you.
Actually, our home is just a second. Just a meter on the side.
Come. You can help us lead the journeykin to safety. But we must move quickly, unless you want to lose yourself in the woods. Our nights have been far darker. The Valraven watch.
Journeykin? You mean that wild animal?
Fascinating beasts they are. Came to us from far away. They need protectors.
It's enraged again?
Stay calm. Help it release that energy, just like last time.
So just hit it until we can use the salve again. Nope, can't see it enough right now. Come on. see. Come on. Come, little kitty. God, this thing really looks like a little kitty. I hope we get that skin. Holy shit, this is cute.
Again.
We're your friends.
Good, good.
Hey, don't run in front of me, kitty.
Starting to think that it's enjoying this.
Real orange cat energy I get from this thing. Like always mischievous. But yeah, our home is closer. Anyway.
Welcome.
Ooh. Arena presents Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds. Okay.
And so close to camp. I was expecting a little more of a hike.
It's been a long while since we've let the outside in. Travelers avoid these lands, and for good reason. Not intentional isolation, that is. It isn't my story to tell, however, and we're nearing the pen.
Oh. I love how cute this thing looks. I want that skin. I just want to ride it even if it's more useless than our sky scale. Or not as useful.
Here, Commander. Use this to calm the beast.
What is it?
Food.
Just like a cat, really.
Animals, especially feral ones, only know a life of hunting.
And yes, we get a skin.
A kind interaction and a gift is sometimes all it needs to learn trust.
You return with more than another journey, Kid Spearmaster.
More creatures lost in the wild.
A claw of the Coden that I've never heard of, huh?
Call me Stoic Older.
We found them in the forest, defending themselves against this one.
I'm glad you intervened before any lives were lost. Come, we should speak.
I don't know, I love the Coden in general for being calm and being rational, and it's such a nice That's a nice thing when you consider that everyone else is a hypocrite in this world. Anyway, let's talk.
As a delegate of the Tyrian Alliance, it's good to meet you, Stoic Alder.
Interesting. I never thought Tyria capable. Clearly, we've plenty to discuss. Come. The village welcomes you.
I'll tend to our friend.
And that architecture, I don't know. It has a feeling I like. I'm just hyped. I don't know. I love this game.
Thankfully, you've stumbled into the kindest alcove in Janthir. Seems we have visitors, rather unexpected in our keep. Welcome the Tyrian Alliance.
Tyria has allied? Amusing joke you play, leader.
Your skepticism is understandable. But given the severity of recent threats, Tyria needed to act fast. And unitarily.
Threats? Surely the strangers do not walk among all lands.
If you mean the creatures attacking from mist portals, I'm afraid so. We call them Cryptus.
Ah, mist portals. It's of the flesh stalkers that this alliance speaks. Yes. As foes, they proved fatal ones. Lives lost on your front as well, Ken.
I'm afraid so. And allying proved the viable solution, finally.
Fear can be a supreme unifier, or divider, depending on how it is channeled. So, this is why you come to my hearth, with eyes carrying intention. A bid to join your alliance.
Who knows what other threats the mists might bring? Should that happen, we'll have strength in numbers.
I respect your good intentions, but need time to ponder its implications for our own. For now, that is my decision. At this time, I extend our visitors the opportunity to speak with our council members.
Let's just talk to all of them. Greetings. What's your role in this council? I'm the council's hunting master.
Grazed by fire, Journeykin Master. Apologies. My thoughts are occupied by council matters at the moment. If you find yourself with time to pass, my apprentice Burning River is out tending the village Journeykin. Tell him to give you some lessons at my request. They're fine creatures. I suspect you'll make fast friends.
Okay. What's your role? I'm Deft Lahar, the homestead master. I oversee the building of all manner of things in our villages.
Why, hello there. Rai Lycan, humble lore master of the lowland. Long before our tribe came to inhabit Janthir, we hailed from a sanctuary far in the north. In those times, we were led by two honored Conan, a claw chosen by the people, Alder's role, same as his mother before him. Also, a voice. She was chosen by Koda himself to share in his mind, ultimately proving her worth by the trial of faith. A trial that would prove both to her detriment and the tribe's. Mid-trial, nearly crushed by the weight of madness, she fled. Some call it cowardice.
Yes, I believe it was the will to survive that seized her from the brink of oblivion. The same will our Claw channeled in the trial's aftermath. Rather than risk ruin, he led the tribes south, to Janthir. Given time, some Coden found themselves called back by the will of Coda, a call they followed to Or. The rest, our forebearers, remained. And it is here, free from gods, tried only by nature, that we find our sanctuary. Well, at least, that's the speech I've prepared for the Cubs' annual history visit. I fear it sounds a bit rehearsed.
That's interesting. I also like the Coden as a concept, because they are like, you can see the evolution of them. Like they travel down here, and each of the, I don't know, each of the tribes has their own, adapted to their nature, and looks different and stuff. I don't know, I like that. But in mine, they're all still the same. Okay, my character model definitely does not like this floor.
Fading Aurora, Village Healing Master.
Aurora and Barb Vale, who you first ran into, are two of our newest to don the Master title. Though, judging by their expertise, one would suspect them seasoned veterans of their respective crafts. Additionally, Aurora has fast proved an upstanding mentor for my son.
Currently working on the fundamentals of herbalism.
Save some praise for yourself, Alder. The previous Claw would be proud to see how well you're faring in the position.
The Claw Aurora speaks of was my mother. Feels both long ago and as recent as yesterday that she stood where I do
staff looks
now.
nice.
Though a few claw lengths shorter. By my coming of age, she barely made it to my shoulders. But her presence was grand enough to fill the room.
A true leader of Coden. Many have noted the resemblance. See a bit of her in you both. Wayfinder, you find yourself in good company. Hope you can make yourself at home here.
Oh god, it's so confusing. It's confusing me so much that some call us Commander and some Wayfinder. Please decide on one.
The role of Claw was taken, so I settled for a title more modest.
My son has some years before he claims such expertise, though his mind is sharp. Observing our council provides him practical education, instills discipline.
Poised Arrow, son of Stoic Alder and Silken Weir. You? A Wayfinder losing their way in our woods. And now Commander. That has a strong sound to it. But if you insist, lost your Wayfinder.
Seems our visitor also claims two names. We of the lowland drop formality with those we most respect. Right, Pokey?
Yes, Pa.
Why do they all make fun of my name? Very cool.
Leader? Best we return to the planned agenda, pressing as it is.
Your concerns are sensible, graced by fire. Poised Arrow, I'm afraid our discussion shall prove as stuffy to our guests as the air in this hall. Show them around.
But we've only just... a fine idea. Best they enjoy the weather while it holds. Meet me outside when you're set.
Alliance. I deem you welcome visitors, for the time being. Feel free to acquaint yourselves with our town. Fortunate for you, the embers of our summer season burn arthritis. May your time here pass well.
Statistically speaking, this is rather
And that's next chapter done. Falling damage. Oh, right, we can now look at this mastery line. Oh god, we can spend so many points here. Reduce falling damage, jump mid-air, dashing through them, extra damage. Deal bonus defiance damage with spear skills. Okay. And for all mounts, more endurance regeneration, which is probably the best you can get. So that's definitely something I'm gonna go for. Okay, and the other screens are normal, just the first one we get is filling the complete screen. Hearts are back, or still there. 56 points of interest, how big is this map? Oh, but it's really nice that we get to explore this place. Yeah.
accelerating.
Especially for the newer maps where you in part get like 2 waypoints.
Here you have it, Harvest Den. Much to keep a newcomer occupied, especially this time of year. Have one last hurrah before the deep freeze sets in, then our time of torpor begins, and things really slow down. So, enjoy the fun while it lasts.
Weren't you supposed to show us around?
A wayfinder needs no chaperone, yes? You seem the type who'd rather blaze your own trail. Your friends, the flora and feline, make themselves at home already. Besides, if you need me, I'll be right here. And my plans to take part in the dance circle. Poor Beast dances like his feet are forged from I'll be cheering for him nonetheless.
And I guess after that we're gonna have to have a quest where we have to do the heart here. I like the architecture and how it spans across the... I'm so hyped. Anyway, first of all, get the Warclaw skin. Equipment. Mounts. Where's my Warclaw? Nope. Am I blind or something? Ah, there it is. Okay, that looks cute. Then dice for our Warclaw. Wanna make it an orange kitty? By Hugh. Something orange here. Maybe this one. Okay, that's maybe a little bit too orange. If you put in some white, that should be okay. Okay, everywhere but there. If you just put in maybe another orange tone. I would like to have the saddle in another... I mean, the saddle we can make black or something. And now I want to find a better orange tone. Maybe even yellow? Nah, it's a little bit too bright. That looks like a nice kitty. But okay. Then, cave, where are you?
There's the power.
Up there.
Getting
Having to catch the cups. Okay.
That's the trick.
Come on.
Now?
Another one.
Accelerating.
Can I don't know how to deposit them right now. Like, it seems to be just interacting with this because... Okay. Maybe it's a little bit bugged. There's a lot of cabbage you can get. But okay, first I wanna continue with the story and after that we can do everything else. Because the story is the thing I'm most interested in. What is architecture? Oh, no chair. Wow, such a big chair and we're sitting on the edge. Honey gathering race. At least seems like they have filled in this place with a lot of events. Oh, how big that looks. Okay, I did not know what I had to expect here, but it honestly it even exceeded these expectations. If they keep up the architecture and map design, I'm gonna be happy. Only problem is that because there are a million players around, my FPS are in the ground. Ah, there she is.
Do animals graze on you?
Friends already, Kate?
Delightful, aren't they? What I love about children is their shamelessly charming lack of tact.
Willow, focus. We're training, not harassing newcomers.
How pretty she is! I love her flowers best of all.
How
That's
sweet.
true.
These were a gift from a very dear friend. A dragon friend.
There's the power.
There's
a dragon here as well?
I'm afraid we're on this adventure without her.
Fine, Joe.
She's
Have to point your mind alone.
And she's more than
Is
earnest.
out. Everyone back here.
Have not, Willow.
Our newcomer wins fair and
Could
square.
complete these with my eyes
Take
closed.
notes.
Now this newcomer looks like a fine sparring match for you, Swift Rabbits.
Never trained with spears before.
Really?
Say that every time.
Bet you take to it naturally. After my sparring partner, Mists of Dawn.
Next time I'm on the newcomers team.
Most couldn't train in spears before they can talk. Though some prefer to exercise their jabbering jaws.
Thank you for letting us watch.
Okay. Then, I'd like to try with my spear. And we have another mastery track. Obtain the spear training mastery. Okay, so this one. So now we're the first time locked again. Okay, here we have to do the C. So I'm just gonna do the events, explore a bit. Wow, he's so fast dead that I just can't put CC on him. Also nice that they put a training area in all the new areas. Oh. Didn't have enough stamina there. Okay, apparently just not being hit is enough to get rewards here. But apparently you're not allowed to go out of there.
Rage at maximum. Armor enhanced.
Come on, a few more. Also, this one is definitely better than the one they brought in End of Dragons, as this one actually shows multiple ways of projecting damage. Like just animation, having an orange circle, having dots on the ground. Definitely more useful for beginners.
History is mine.
But it definitely feels like an easygoing introductory map. And you're probably gonna go down to hell in the next maps. At least that's my suspicion. Like, if one of the maps is this idyllic, the other ones can just be... They're not gonna be nice places. I mean, maybe. Maybe they could be. Or maybe they could portray a once beautiful land that has been destroyed over time. Would have been also nice. Sadly, I don't have a spear with me right now. But also, I didn't look at what you can unlock with that mastery track. That's something I'm gonna have to do once we're done here. First of all, we just have to get 500,000 experience. Could probably use an XP buff, but we have so much to explore that the exploring alone will give us 500,000 probably. Okay, and the encoding is still going good. No idea what the issue was before I had to restart. I think OBS just did an oopsie. Oh. How do we get the crowd excitement up? Curious lowland honeycombs. Okay, these seem to be the map currency. Okay. Also, what kind of trees are here? Just because... oh, of course, can't use my mount here. Ah, just normal cypress stuff. Okay. I mean, makes sense. The vegetation is very similar to areas we already were in. Just wanna finish this heart. But I can change, no? Lowland pine sapling, is that something new? New resource maybe? Oh my god, they did it. They actually did it. A new type of wood. Now we only need another type of ore and I'm happy. That's something I'm asking Aina to do since eternities. Because, for example, finding just normal Syria stuff in the Cryptus land was just weird.
Hey, way, Wayfinder. Janthir is wild terrain. You must prepare for the unexpected.
But yeah, here we just have to dodge a few of them. A few of their attacks. Okay. But they have limited how much you can do in one activity.
My shield's up. See if you can break my defense. When my guard's up, think strategically. Get on a path from
Okay, at least we can solo give them enough CC to break through the this thing. Okay, and I can't even get something new from here. Then just gonna finish it. And the last activity we can do is here. Oh, no, we can't even cook and stuff. Interesting.
Every day. Our claw is tough, but he no longer needs to fight.
May all your feelings
does
be
not
sound.
fight does not mean the skill is not still there. Very deep, waiting.
What is up there? Who are you? Ah, wow. Okay. A special... you have to stand in the ranks to support our allies. Okay. I understand.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
Thank you. My name is Thea.
Accelerating.
Unit of the Astral Lord. Does anyone know?
That's the one we saw in the trailer, I think.
My grandma says magic turns you
Okay.
mad in the head.
Your grandma's mad in the head. My head's sound, and I use magic tons. I don't want to be exploded or go mad in the head.
Cubs, your manners have run away with your mouths.
Seems we have some misconceptions about magic. Why don't we start on our exercise, and I'll clarify some things. Hmm?
Then start, please.
Serious, fiercest creatures! Oh no, not to worry. You have some enemy illusions. Illusion is an area of magic that deals with deception of the mind and senses. Just as you might master a particular class of spear work, wizards may specialize.
Okay, the crowd is excited because apparently someone threw confetti at them or something.
Getting healthy.
Okay, and crowd excitement gives us a buff. Understood. Sadly, I can't hear anything over the fighting sounds. And it's even worse once I'm in Reaper Shroud. First one done. You have completed a tiered renown heart. Continue daily completion of tiered renown and increase the associated achievement track. Okay, they changed how hearts work. Interesting. Also gonna finish this up. And it finished. Okay.
Oh, what a pleasure.
But okay, where is it? First of all, let's look at what we can get here. Beehives. Gain additional renown when turning renown tokens into... Okay. Okay, that's cool. More resources. Okay, so basically that track gives us more resources and more stuff in general. Okay.
Getting healthy.
Okay, that's a Senator wing. Good to know. If I want to equip another character. But where are these tiered Janthir Wilds? Renown Hearts here. If you do it 30... Ah, you can do it 14 times to get more rewards. And then you get this chest, if I could preview it. Thank you. How does this look? Okay, not bad. So you actually have an incentive to do them a few times at least. Like at least 14 days in a row. Okay. Smells fishy. Was it boulder? Interesting. And I accidentally clicked array. Here we get lots of experience, definitely. Another weapon choice. Another mini. Weapon choice. Weapon choice. But okay, I like that. That's a nice change. Well then, let's explore a bit, I guess. So that we can get... And yes, we can only use them once we have their mastery. Since we have to gather at least a little bit of experience. We could probably farm that one event, but I want to explore a bit. Will probably help us with the story too. Having done at least something. Another snuggle. But I'd rather not read it now, as it could have some dirty content. If we know our good friend Snaggle Goldclaw.
Ah, don't look so glum. Still got many moons of learning ahead of you. And many callous claws. Tough work indeed. And vital. Tools, weapons, cookware. If it comes from metal, it comes from us. But think quality, not quantity. Could smelt a whole pile of so-so doodads. And do what? Admire them? More doesn't mean better. Just wastes resources. But a well-crafted ingot of quality metal? That might just become the finest axe this side of Janthir. All this to say, I've got faith in you. And if I lose it, you'll be first to know. Till then, don't be a stranger.
Okay. But I don't see hard progress here. Ah. Have to be really fast with this minigame. Take it. And put it in there.
Hardly the worst I've seen. Witness some real disaster crafters I have. You're downright adequate.
Or can you only make one heart a day? Or does it just not display? Holy. This entire thing is the map. Okay. But I guess we can't complete this one now. But there's a chest there. But where? Ah, here. And for this we need a key, okay. Also nice that they have introduced a currency which is rewarded by all events. Makes every event at least somewhat useful, even if you don't... Where the hell do we have to go? Okay, and we're actually being drifted away by the stream here. Well then, Geronimo! Wait, you can go in here? Okay, and we have to look behind the waterfalls, apparently. I mean, if I had the opportunity to have something like that, would also build behind it. Probably good protection. And if no one knows you're there, it's probably also good to good place to hide in. Also, there is another field down there. With grapes. Are they new? Did we have grapes already? If I don't have them, we already had them, okay. Alright, and I can also exchange my permanent gathering tools with ones that have an insignia. They changed that too. And up there's another mastery point we're gonna get. And while we're at it, what was my key for? Okay. And this thing is way faster than before. Only problem is that the jump isn't really made for this. Okay. What else can I do? Dash. Yeah. So basically it can now sniff and it's basically faster here. That's a nice change, definitely. Maybe I'm gonna ride around it just to experience it a little bit. Also, why is the HUD activated again? I did disable it. Thank you. And somewhere in here... Ah, yeah, here was the entrance. Thank you. There's another coding cache. But we haven't gotten any keys yet. Oh, the skybox is nice. That's probably where we go to the next map. At least that would make sense to me. Okay, let's visit this little enclave there. Here. Okay, that looked more hidden on the map. Talk to Starboard Hearts at Moon Camp to learn how to interact with these wisps. I guess then we're gonna travel back to... Oh right, I forgot that this also is part of the map. So it's gonna be this entire thing. Okay, I think the doubters who thought, oh, only 2 maps at the start, are proven wrong. Or at least it is proven that their concerns aren't... They shouldn't be too concerned about it, at least. Rift motivations, okay. So rifts are back, of course. Code and cache keys for 2 of these, plus a little bit of karma. Okay, gonna buy 2. Don't show again for this item. Thank you! Thank you! I mean, I won't do it for this one, but... Oh, it's nice that they implemented this. Where's the one I can talk to? In there.
Janthir proves a mysterious land, Wayfinder, even for the Ward. Each question answered, unearthed several more. And these wisps are no different. Studying them can give the Ward insight into their purpose and potential value. If you come across any in your travels, report your findings to me. Your first-hand accounts will benefit my research.
Okay, let's also look in here. Armor sets. The story for it, of course, getting a homestead. And a meta event, which won't be on the first one. The first one doesn't have a meta event, probably because it's like a nice homesteady thing. Yeah, I also think that wouldn't fit this map if it's so chill everywhere. Ooh, these look nice. Haven't seen the rewards yet. Okay, I want the skin. And how does the armor look? That's the one you need for... Oh, that skin looks nice. Oh, I think I'm still gonna get some of these. Yeah, definitely. Okay, and for the legendary... Twilight. If someone wants to make a lot of money, get this one, wait a few months after it isn't in there anymore, craft legendary, and you make so much profit. Well, okay, then let's explore a little bit more. Up here. And look at this vista. I love how out of place this outpost looks. Okay, and it appears like it continues in this direction a little bit. Ah, just a little bit, and behind this waterfall is gonna be something else. I really didn't think that we'd ever explore this area here. But nice. Oh, and there's also this deserty area here. I mean, Meguma based, but still. Don't think we're gonna be able to kill them alone. I'm gonna try anyways. But yeah, this one is decimating us. Yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Then instead, let's look behind this waterfall. Not here though. Or even more below it. Okay. Just this area here was already enough. Now we only have to find a way up again. There's the commander for some reason. And I guess somewhere up here. Okay. Apparently this area also have an... There's the reason they are here. Let's try to help them. 3 people against a champion should be doable. And we need the experience. I love the fighting music. Really reminds me of The Witcher. The general style of music they have there. And of course I went into the attack. Okay, killing all these champions. Oh, and there's a Mushroom King. Sadly not a treasure shroom.
Always bring ice water as a precaution. It seems I was too far gone to remember to use it. Many thanks for subduing him and aiding my collection. Now, where did I leave off with these notes?
Okay, that's interesting that you get these reward tokens. They definitely changed some stuff. And so far I like it. So far I like it. And another mastery point.
Another testament to my greatness.
And now I guess we go along this line and then like this. But it's pretty peaceful, to be honest. I mean, there's some hostile creatures.
Helping me today? Our fail must have sent you. I could use an extra spear anyway.
First gonna collect this there.
Tether it with your journey kit, and when it's weak, attack. No needless suffering. The village was gifted a few communication devices, so I'll be with you the whole way. A little scary what technology has become.
I can't see the Wisp anymore. There. Where do you lead me? Okay, and I have to go to the door in a second. I'm back in a second. Or in 2 seconds.
That was an impressive hunt. If we must kill, we should always do it with respect tucked close to our heart, and with grace to avoid suffering.
And I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Had to let someone in quickly. And let's continue just exploring. This map is huge. I'm just someone. You cannot trust someone. You're my girlfriend. And there's a chest down here. Then let's see what we can get out of them. Okay, some unidentified stuff. Sorry if my desk is an absolute mess.
It's fine.
Okay. Don't know whether that's a compliment or just acceptance. Okay. But I think the size of this near some of the desert maps. Like, it could be the size of Elonian Riverlands, to be honest. A little bit smaller maybe, because the map also extends twice the way here. So I'm very interested in seeing what we can all get here. And I hope that we get enough experience for exploring, because I really want to continue the story. And someone at ANET decided that it would be a nice idea to experience gate this again. Something I really don't like. Another homestead. Oh, I think we should have stayed up there. Also. Kitty mount. Small orange cat. So cute. You get it by playing the story. So maybe up here? Ah, yes, this house. Oh god, I see journals. Probably a big collection quest again. Head this way. Okay. I guess just up here and then we're gonna get there. Or maybe not. Can we get through this house or something? Or along this way? No, honestly, does not look like it. So we probably have to go over the mountains. What collection quest do we have for us? Currently none. Okay. Probably bugged. That one NPC. Normally you should be able to talk to them. But let's try this one. How do you damage them?
Big and strong little sproutling.
Ah, we have to do it with the Warclaw. Makes sense. If our character would like to stop attacking them. Okay. For some reason I just got cache keys, but this isn't what I wanted to do. It's not like this. How do I chain myself to one of them? Maybe with this one? Maintain distance from tree, remove stacks and pull the tree down. Okay, but how? Ah, by throwing a lance, okay. Move too far away, okay. So you have to maintain a certain distance.
to grow big and strong.
Timber!
Your skill is remarkable. Nearly war level.
I see. You don't say.
Should be enough to get the contribution reward for this.
In the results, trees stand strong, brimming.
Okay, but apparently we got everything in this part of the map.
To them lightly.
So we can explore here a little bit more. And I also wanted a color title at some point. But I really did not want to do the challenges to get one.
Reap and sow in time with nature's rhythms. One must listen and then.
Okay, I definitely still need to understand the new mechanics behind this.
Lack patience. You, I sense, are cut from a different cloth. Soaring crest. Wind guide you here again.
Okay. What can we do with this? Not using them. Oh, the ducks now. Cute. Okay, no idea. Gonna have to figure that out at the later point. First of all, I want to explore the map. And at least get the next story instance today. In here. What's that? Just a book or... Okay. I don't have... I hope that these are not part of a collection or something. Yes, it's gonna take a long time to get all of them. Stew. Oh no, there's a cooking minigame. Of course there is. Ah, and I understand the heart we get is for this entire village. It's a big heart mission thing that spans across this whole thing. Okay, that's nice. That's a nice idea. Normally these are very limited because of their space requirements. But this makes it way better. And this, these are the tides, I guess. Are they also coming from the rifts, or are these just normally here? Yeah. Up again. I don't feel comfortable fighting in this on this small ledge, to be honest. Okay, let's get the last one. And then we can look at the vista. Now we have to bury the dead ones. God, so many dead. Also, what is harvesting the bodies supposed to know? I mean, kinda sus. Oh, the sound of the waterfall here. It's really nice.
What a pleasant surprise.
But nope, we're not gonna fish. We're definitely not gonna fish now. Maybe at a later point. Okay. Let's switch to our Griffin. Because that point is probably down there. Yes, yes. Wow, my voice just set out there. Alright, and here's another one. Just beehives. Thought it was the new wood type.
You seem like you've got the skills you need for our fishing tournament.
Let's just continue by water. Ah, you can rent skiffs here. Okay. That locks the fire. Okay.
Their fire weakens. They could use a few more logs.
As you wish. Few more logs coming right up. Coming right up.
The bonfire is fading.
Can I now cook it or... Thank you.
It's not showing off if you earned it. I am dead.
Okay, I think you can't do this alone. Nah. Won't be able to do it alone. I mean, maybe if you're organized enough and know what to do. Oh, okay, how do we get up there? This way, Pam? Then around this corner. Okay, we have to get even more down. Maybe there's a cellar here? At least not accessible from here? Ah, yeah, there's one. Oh, that looks nice. And the aquarium. And here's another heart, okay. So they really made it so that the hearts are for the general area. So I guess for this area there's gonna be another heart, and then there's gonna be a heart for this area. Just what I'm gonna guess here. Probably won't be able to participate in that. Just gonna collect the points of interest here. But we definitely will need to but yeah, they changed the colors a bit, I think. Interesting. We'll definitely have to get all the hearts here. If not for the experience, then for the... if not for experience or the achievements, you will have to get them for... Oh god. For the storyline, probably. And I hope they didn't time gate it so that you have to get these achievements to a certain level. I really hope that. I hope they only did this to entice the players to actually get the spear mastery, like they did with the gliding mastery at the beginning of Heart of Thrones, so that people will learn how to play this game. And I hope that ends after this. But well, then let's get some fish.
Welcome to the spawning pool. I spear them, you catch them, and drop those fellows in this basket. Painless death for the fish. Something
Oh. Come here, stay.
Slip right out of your grasp.
Come on.
Mind, don't overdo it. Take what we need and leave the rest for another. Balance and whatnot. And watch it.
Okay, but they don't contribute to the total, so we're gonna do this event instead. Okay, then fish them. And there's a fish net. What exactly are we supposed to do here? Oh.
Nice.
I understand. Wait until these spawn and then go there. Wait, why do I have 0 contribution? Fish basket? Okay, now it does count. That was weird. And now I understand why this one spoke of cooking and stuff, because the other one spoke of cooking and stuff, because you could do it at a village. Or at other points in the village. Oh, that's nice. Come on, fish a little bit more. I know you're able to. That would go way faster if we had other players here. But they are probably all exploring other parts of the map right now. Also, I would like to know how you use a spear that the fish flies onto mainland. Like without magic. Oh, and there's a missing icon. No. Someone forgot to put in this thing. For those who don't know, these kinds of icons are their placeholder ones that they use during development. And apparently someone forgot to put in the correct one. This icon here is a development one. Forgot to put in the real sprite.
Nicest of them yet.
Yeah, then come on. Well, now couldn't catch anything.
Rage at maximum.
So come on, for your spear. But I already know that this event is gonna be annoying as... Why does it sometimes not count? That's weird to say the least. Oh. Oh, okay. Because we timed out there. We have to get back real quick once we catch the fish. So you should try to get one of the fishes that land close to. Can we get two? Just want to find out. Okay, both get a fish. So you don't have to distribute the people evenly. Good choice, honestly, or else this would be very frustrating if someone just steals your fish. And the last one.
If you got anything left in your paws, bring it over. But no more.
Perfect. But that was not nearly enough to complete this. Maybe once the event completed. Gonna get a few more. A little bit more progress towards this heart. I definitely want to get all of them. I definitely want to get all 3 hearts because we have to do them 2 weeks in a row to get the maximum rewards from them. Okay. So where did I want to go now? Maybe up here? See what else we can do to get rewards. Yeah, but that gave us quite a lot of progress towards this.
There's stir in the water, and I don't trust it.
Oh. And there's a prod model that spawns. So there's a follow-up event that should hopefully give us enough for this heart. But I'm just auto-attacking here. And currently my view is getting hindered by someone with very long hair. Ow. But yeah, that was enough for this heart. It was interesting that they don't turn into heart vendors. Ah, this one turned into heart vendors. Where's the other? Ah, this one is here, okay. Then what can we get there? Once we remove this idiot from the world map. Up. And hey, what can I buy from you? The crafting bags for honey stuff. These choice boxes you get at the end, so you can just buy your way through this. Okay, that seems like an absolute karma sink. Just gonna buy all of these. Guess this is something we need for the legendary crafting. Takes effect immediately upon receive. When purchased, gain a stack of lowland code and expertise for 24 hours. Each stack gives you bonus via Janthir. Guess we're gonna just... Ah, okay. So you can only get one per hard vendor, and then yeah. At least we get plus 10% expertise. Not bad if our goal is to get expertise anyway. Come on. Get up here. Oh no, there's a champion somewhere and I can't kill it. But yeah, that looks more like the Jar homelands, to be honest. But first I'm gonna try to get to the champion. At least for the progress towards the achievement. Get down. And we were 1 second too slow. Unfortunate. Well, at least we explored a little bit of the map in the progress. Yeah, up there is a mastery point. So I didn't manage to mute myself in time. Beehive. This looks suspicious, like we need it for anything. Yeah. So there is a book collection. Book collection achievement. And so far nearly everything I've seen gives us mastery points, so we're probably gonna have to do a lot of diverse activities to get all of them. Which I like. I don't like just having to... Oh, it's so close to being able to continue. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna unlock this, but first I want to explore the entire map and then we're gonna continue the story. At least get the other waypoints. And they found a nice balance in regards to the verticality, I think. Like it feels just natural. Like just in highlands the Corden settled in.
This.
Okay, but these are just what not like here's got how the other what were they called in the base game, but they are definitely reskinned versions of that. Of them. Almost sure. But we finally got our first point here. And we got a spear for that. Okay. Interesting skin. Right now I just want to save the experience though. Don't think I'm gonna use more before I know what I want.
Another testament to my greatness.
And then for this cinematic camera.
Our bridges shall hold that much longer, thanks to your efforts. Like footprints on sand, let the mark we leave on this earth be as gentle as it is ephemeral.
Okay, somewhere on this height should be... Ah, no, low. Just gonna continue looking around. Gonna... These two other... Wait. Okay. The map is even larger than I imagined. I would just wanna find the other heart now. Up there seemed like a place where it could be. Yeah, and the last heart. And then we can go this way to find the last checkpoint probably. Waypoint, I mean. Oh, and I just noticed that these are the waypoints from the Astral Ward. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you in a second. Have to get up here. Where are the stairs? Yeah, the stairs. This architecture confuses me. It's beautiful, but it confuses me. Okay, this one room was a point of interest. Okay, no, they don't want to talk to us anymore.
Don't forget the fun part. Clean up those journey kit droppings.
Where do we have to put them? We are probably gonna have to deposit them somewhere. Oh, and there are the honey flowers, okay. Maybe here? No. Where's a place to deposit these? Ah, there's a compost. Probably have to deposit them there.
Will you join me in my hunt?
Sure.
The wilds determine our prey. Seek what it offers.
Help the Coden Hunters with hunting events. Warlock Care and Hidden Titan Swarm. Oh, okay. But I sincerely hope that these are gonna have another model instead of these just. Gonna get really bland after some time if all Titans look the same. Do we also have to fight these? Yes. I guess so. While we're here, we can watch the cinematic. Hey. Please let me thank you. Also, I like how diverse the landscape here is. Like flat, green and flush lands, to forest, to desert, to steppes. I don't know. To tundras. It has definitely a really diverse environment here. I mean, being on the edge of multiple continents is definitely helpful for that. There are the honey flowers. Can we just pick them, or do we need something special for it? No, we can't just pick them up like this. Oh. I'm already here to help you. Stay strong. Oh, you can also mount this mount. Even... There's a chest there? Here? Oh! A Mersat runestone. Guess that's gonna be useful for... Yeah, the first ones are always gonna sell for a hell lot. Let's see where the place where stabilizes. But okay. I mean, sooner or later there's gonna be just a few waypoints which you can follow to find all of these caches, but still interesting. What is this tonic? You can transform yourself into a kitty. Nice. If all of the content in this DLC will be this good, I'm happy. And also this music, for some reason it really reminds me of The Witcher.
Let us see what the wilds offer us. There, that is the stag we've been tracking.
Okay, so it seems like every one of these champions of the maps has a lead-up event, so they don't just spawn randomly. You have to at least talk to someone. At least we have enough people this time. Oh no, this is another. And apparently this place is classified as a tundra. Okay. Nada Vista. Okay, apparently we have to prove our worth by destroying targets, because they don't trust us to be strong enough. Even though we defeated multiple elder dragons, gods, demons. So really, I mean, I guess you could mistrust us. Yes. Why am I okay, was stuck there for a second. No, I didn't want to get on a turtle. Okay, now. Okay, nice, and catching. Can we take this down? No. How do we get through here? Also, collecting these gives us lots of progress towards the heart. Oh.
Running out of strength you are, I can tell.
That was the wrong button. Come on, and not like this. Maybe with the chain pull. Okay.
Faster! You're gonna bore the journey at this rate.
can take this down like this. No. Obstructed. Okay, these are already powering through it. It seems like these targets are quite quickly respawning and I couldn't attack that. For some reason. It's a little bit tedious having to look in the correct direction. Or roughly the right direction, I guess. Okay, and that with the line of sight seems to be a little bit janky. Can we get through over here like this? Yeah, okay. Okay, nothing in here.
Get back on your mount.
But that's a very interesting thing here. And I guess this is one of the things you're supposed to use your double jump for. But we can't use it yet, because we haven't unlocked it. Where are the last targets? Maybe behind here. Don't see anything at least. And we got it, okay.
But you're better than I expected. At least you've worn out the journey, kid. They'll rest well tonight.
A Walkler run race? Where? Down there.
You there.
What? That was... Okay, but we have to destroy stuff with that. Nah. Gonna do something else. Like helping these farmers here.
Your turn for dog duty, Wayfinder. A clean pen makes for a healthy journey.
Give pets.
Scratch behind the ears goes a long way. Just say.
Last one there, and maybe a little bit more scat, and we're gonna be done with that. Or we can even give pets to big kitties. Oh.
There's the power.
And that was the last heart. Nice. So now I'm just gonna go down there to unlock the last waypoint and then continue with the story. Well. And up here is the next mastery point. Don't think that it's safe to stand in here. No. Maybe should... Am I really gonna... Okay. That was predictable. Yeah. Okay. Don't laugh about me.
What?
Everyone can be unskilled at times. Especially me. down here. The game client is unable to use to exit it. Access it. Maybe we can get it from the side here. How the hell are you supposed to get this one? Like I can't get close enough. Ah, here. Still getting damage, but maybe fast enough. Yeah. Okay, where to next? Just gonna quickly mute myself. Okay, you can hear me again. That would have sounded very weird on mic. You know why. So just gonna quickly also collect the mastery points here. And elegantly ignore the very needy person next to me.
The feline companion.
Ow! Especially because the mic is literally right here. If it's gonna pick up anything, then that. That should... Yeah, I understood that. I know that your servers are dying. Ah, and there was another waypoint here. So we can finally continue the story. Let's see how far we get within about half an hour. And let's look at the map. Yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest they ever done. Like, they're at least as large as the base game ones. So no one can complain about that anymore. And there's the person we have to talk to. And of course I have to equip a spear. Equipment. Maybe not. And could you maybe do it? I can't ban them right now. I mean, they aren't shown in chat because they're marked as suspicious, but still. Just replace this one with our spear. So it was the wrong window there. Let's destroy them with this skill. But yeah, I'm honestly not gonna use the spear. I already tried it in beta and not really my thing. But I can definitely see some cool builds with it. Okay. And for that we grinded for nearly 2 hours. Okay. Let's get our main weapon back there. Okay. And now we can actually continue the story. And we got quite a lot of the map done. doing that. I wouldn't have expected it. But I mean, they have put in quite a lot of achievements and point of interests to make it interesting, so it's nice. Where are they? I mean, I was at the right place, right? Or do I have to sit down? Ah, no, they are one oh, up more.
Catching up on Coden affairs?
The only meeting worth attending is the one you're not invited to. Seems there's been discussion about those strangers the kid mentioned earlier. Also scouts and what I assume are journeykin, which kicked off some squabbling. Then something about Isles, and interestingly, Alliance, which led to more squabbling.
What do we have to do with any of this?
Still piecing that together. But now you see why espionage and diplomacy go together like Bover and steak and a cold ale.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you're enjoying this.
And Krisha's still trying to convince me that field work gets old after a while. Anyway, the Warclaw Master seems to be the one spearheading all this. She said to speak to her understudy, correct? Wouldn't hurt to see if you can get any info out of it. Something's definitely got them on edge. Our timing could be good or bad.
Thank you for banning the person. And that's the reason I... Ah, no, this time it's still down there. But we're probably gonna be sent across the entire map, and then it's really useful to have the checkpoints already. The waypoints. Why am I constantly saying checkpoints? To locate the lost car. Okay. Tracking. But nice of them to introduce it like this. Yeah, we probably have to go down there. In the time limit even. Capsule there. 3 minutes, is it really that far away? Around here. This direction. And there's the cup. Ah, and now we have to run back. Okay. That's the reason why there's such a time limit on it. There. Then just up here, and we're gonna... Yeah, we are easily gonna get an achievement. They probably thought that people would need some time to understand the mechanic. Probably the reason why they put it so high.
We should join the dance today, don't you think?
Oh, that looks so cute. How we have it.
What if Twig is there? What if I
This
trip?
little basket.
What if I trip and Twig sees me trip?
Oh. Like the cuteness level in this expansion is turned up to 100.
Wow. What a fast dancer. I'm just getting your way.
Oh.
Don't even like the taste of cabbages.
Sorry. Then come on. Are you happy now? Now we can return to post error. Okay.
What is it?
Straight to the matter. Wayfinders waste no time on windy hellos. Pleasantries be damned.
I see Malice has gotten you up to speed on our communications.
She gifted it to me to keep in touch. A neat device for sure.
So you waited for me to walk here when you could have called me?
And forego a chat face to face when you're a stone's throw away. Besides, I imagine it gets tiresome being always reachable, and you surely want uninterrupted time with their thoughts. Speaking of life's interruptions, my paw requires a favor. Some small task for which he finds you fit. Said to meet him in the lower waterfalls at an old place of ours. Making my way for now. I'll see you there. By the way, I'd make haste if I were you. My paw values promptness. Lateness won't anger him, but it surely won't impress him. I speak not from experience.
Noted. Goodbye.
I heard things are going smoothly with the Lowlanders, Wayfinder. That's good.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to talk to them first, apparently, before we can talk to Paul. There's somewhere in here.
Ah, there you are. Tell me, how are the Lowland Coden?
They're a little skeptical, but welcoming. Some creature has them on edge.
My ward has reported the same, the good and the mysterious. Strangers pending. I'm glad it's going well. Now, as for your second mission, any sign of her?
Not yet. Though that Barbed Veil character definitely turned a few heads.
It's a journey, not a race. Haven't gotten much more out of Isgarn myself. I asked Dagda about her departure. Claims that it was a building reaction to the deaths of Voss and Akeem, former court members. Started isolating herself. She was detached from the rest of them, left a note before she fled. But that's all I've gotten so far. I'll let you know if anything else kicks up. Before you head back to the village, Vanak wanted to speak with you about something. A couple rift sightings outside of Mooncamp. Probably good to stay on top of that.
Cryptus, you think?
Maybe not. Could be the strangers. But I bet the Coden would appreciate it. Could swing them to joining the Alliance.
Then let's learn about the strangers that are here. Which we definitely have not met yet. We have, but still. Somewhere down here. Yeah.
Wayfinder, thanks for stopping by. Know you're busy, but I'd like your eyes on this one. Not sure how much Frode said, but we've had a few rift sightings in the area. Don't think it's Cryptus, but I'm not thrilled. That's something you can look into.
Of course.
Okay, but before I'm gonna do any rifts, I'm gonna say we end it for the day. Another time gate that I don't want to do right now. But honestly, this DLC is just a basic from what I've seen, just from the environments, from the activities we can do. I am hyped to see what happens next. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Sorry again for the issues we had near the launch. And see you in the next one. Bye!